Welcome to Learning Vocabulary section. So, my name is Marsha Febi. I'm from Sriwijaya University uh, English Study Program. So, in this video, I would like to teach you and we will learn together about vocabulary. That is, I have a two chapter. The first chapter is about media, health, and technology. So let's begin to the video. Okay, everybody. So for the first slide, we will learn about introduction to media. So, media refers to the platforms and tools that allow us to communicate and share information with society. So, these include television, radio, newspapers, social media, podcasts, and many others. And the role of media is threefold, that is, to informing, entertaining, and educating. Today, technology has changed the media landscape dramatically. Instead of waiting for the evening news, we can now watch live streaming, receive instant updates, and follow influencers on digital platforms. And also, vocabulary that commonly appears in media includes broadcast, documentary, journalism, digital platform, trending topic, live streaming, and influencer. This is important because understanding this term help us follow current conversation effectively. And then we move to health. So health learn about 4 points. The first one is healthcare, and then the second one is illness, feeling under the weather, and then medical language, and the last is diet, sport, and fitness. But first, I will explain about healthcare first. So the definition of healthcare is healthcare means the service of providing medical care to keep people healthy. There is six vocabulary used for healthcare. The first one is surgeon, it is specializing in surgical operation. And then the second one is general practitioner, or we can say GP. And then third is pediatrician, and the fourth one is nurse, the fifth one is ophthalmologist, and the last one is gynecologist. And the second one is illness or feeling under the weather. So, for your information, feeling under the weather is a common idiom in English. So, feeling under the weather means feeling slightly ill or not in your usual good health. So there is two other expression to express feeling under the weather. If you to feel off color, which means to feel a bit sick, and the next is to come down with a cold, which means to start to get a cold. And the third one is medical language. So the definition of medical language is the special vocabulary used by healthcare professionals to describe the body, disease, and treatment accurately. There is four vocabulary used. The first one is symptom. Symptom is a sign that show you have an illness. And then diagnosis. Diagnosis is identifying the cause of an illness. The third one is prescription. Prescription is a written medicine advice from a doctor. And the last one is treatment. Treatment is the process of curing illness. And then the last point is diet, sport, and fitness. So a diet is the type of food that a person usually eats. For and then sport and fitness is a physical activities that help keep the body healthy and strong. So the conclusion is people maintain their health through proper nutrition, regular exercise, and medical care. Terms such as diagnosis, immune system, symptoms, and well-being are frequently used in health-related discussion. Okay, so there is about a health, and then we move to the next point. Okay, finally, we discuss technology. So, technology refers to using scientific knowledge to create tools and systems that solve problems and make daily life easier. From smartphones and computers to artificial intelligence and robotics, technology continues to evolve rapidly. Words like innovation, software, automation, and algorithm are common in this field. So there is four key vocabulary for technology. The first one is artificial intelligence, or we can say AI, is the machines that can think and learn like humans that we commonly use. And then the second one is automation, using machine to complete tasks without human control. Third one is algorithm, is a rule-based procedure for solving a problem. And the last one is data mining, is analyzing large groups of data to discover patterns. Okay, everybody, so welcome to the chapter 2 of this material. In this chapter, we will focus on vocabulary development through words and meanings, abbreviations and acronyms, prefix and suffix, and word building and word blending. But first, we look at words and meaning. A word and meaning, a single word can have several meanings depending on context. For example, the word charge can mean to ask for payment, to attack, or even electrical power. Therefore, understanding context is important in vocabulary learning. Okay, so for the first point from word and meaning, we learn about abbreviation and acronym. So abbreviations are shortened form of words such as ATG for etc. or DEP for department. Meanwhile, acronyms are formed from the first letters of several words and become a new word such as NASA, WHO, ASAP, and UNICEF. There is two common abbreviation and common acronyms. For common abbreviation, there is 6 points. The first one is ATC, which is and other similar things. And then 8G, which is for example, and then EIE, which is that is, or in other words. And then VS, which means is against, and approx, which means approximately, and then max is the minimum and maximum. For common acronyms, there is 6 2. For the first one is Wi-Fi, which is wireless fidelity, and then USB is a universal serial bus, and then GPS is a global positioning system, and then AI is artificial intelligence, ATM is automated teller machine, and the last one is PC is a personal computer. So these all of forms are common in academic writing, business communication, and daily conversation. Now, let's talk about prefix, creating new meanings. So a prefix is a aid at the beginning of a word to change its meaning. For example, un meaning is not, like in unhappy or unsafe. And then the second one is pre, meaning is before, like in preview. And the last is miss, the meaning is wrong, like in misunderstanding. So with prefix, a simple base word can transform into many different meanings. After prefix, now we talk about suffix, forming new words. So a suffix, on the other hand, is added at the end of a word, and it often changes the word class. For example, teach becomes teacher, is a person who teaches. And the second one is communicate become communication, is the noun form. And the last is manage becomes manageable, is able to be managed. So mastering prefix and suffix makes vocabulary grow much faster. So finally, let's look at the word building and word blending. Word building is when a word develops into more complex forms through prefix and suffix. For example, hope to helpful and to helpful. And word blending is combine two different words to form one new word, and this is very common in modern English. For example, breakfast plus lunch is a brunch, and smoke plus fork becomes smoke. And the last one is information plus commercial become infomercial. Infomercial. So these blended words make language more creative and efficient. Okay everyone, so the conclusion for our material today is about the study of vocabulary related to media, health, and technology helps learners build stronger communication skills in a modern context. These three fields continue to develop rapidly, and understanding the key words and their meanings allow us to follow current information, express ideas clearly, and engage in discussion confidently. Media terminology support us in interpreting news and digital content. Health vocabulary help us talk about well-being, illnesses, and medical service, while technology terms allow us to describe innovation and devices that shape everyday life. Mastery of these vocabularies does not only improve English proficiency, but also prepares students to participate actively in a global society where media, health, and technology are interconnected. Okay, so today in this video, we explore vocabulary from media, health, and technology, and we also learn how English forms new words through meanings, abbreviation, acronyms, prefix, suffix, and word blending. So understanding vocabulary is not only about memorizing words, but also about recognizing how language develops and how words are used in real context. Thank you for watching and learning with me. Keep studying and keep improving your English every day. See you in the next video.